Today, I'm super excited to share with you an unboxing of the Fall 2024 Hay House Card Deck subscription box. Are you ready for deep reflection, inner growth, and All right, folks, guess what? Card Deck Club for Fall 2024 is here, and we're going to take a peek and see what's inside. Let's go. All right, so we just open it up, and let's take from the root. Note from the editors. We have Angelic Activations Oracle by Kyle Gray, Intuitive Whispers Oracle by Maud Hurst, and Wisdom of the Oracle Pocket Edition. That's kind of fun. All right. Beautiful artwork, and I know the Wisdom of the Oracle Pocket Edition is going to be a crowd favorite. Let's take a look at that one first, just because I have found this original deck to be quite powerful intuitively, and I think this is going to be an amazing travel deck to keep with me. It looks like it's a box, so it's not a tin. It's definitely a box for us, which that's okay. It's just the tins have proven to be quite durable for traveling. So if you've got it in your backpack or purse and you want to just have it along, the protection of the cards inside would be, I think, a little more valuable. Yeah, and just like the other smaller ones, everything in the guidebook is all here. Just no images to take up more space so that you can have the original words with you. In the original, it's a pretty good size book too. Yeah, no, it's about the same thickness. Interesting, but just so much handier. Okay. Quick energy clearing. Felt that? And let's take a peek. All right. Well, they're all there, and I'm just thrilled to have a more easy to take with me kind of a deck. Like I was saying, while it's not the tin, it's a pretty good, decent card box that I think will be fine. I know those who love the Wisdom of the Oracle will love the mini WOTO, she's calling it. I think it's the baby WOTO, which is Wisdom of the Oracle Pocket Edition. So it'd be nice to have in any collection, and I'm glad I have it with me now. Let's take a look at the Intuitive Whispers Oracles. So it's saying here, there is a deep wisdom that lies within you, like an internal best friend, gently whispering guidance to assist you along your life's journey. Your intuition, that wise voice from within, is now beckoning you to listen closely. Can you hear its call? This 44 card oracle deck will help you to rebuild your inner confidence and create space for what is intuitively right and release what no longer serves you. I need this right now. I think we all do. So, Maud Hurst, I've not heard of hers. It looks like she's saying, in a world filled with distractions, there is a guiding force that has been patiently awaiting your attention, your intuition. This beautiful 44 card oracle deck is split into 4 suits. That invite you on a transformational journey where you can learn to listen, clear, rebuild, and act. So let's take a look. With 4 suits, that seems a little bit more like it's drawing from tarot. Let's take a peek. In the contents, The 4 stages of transformation are listening, clearing, rebuilding, and action. That's interesting. She's using colors. That's good. How to use. She's got the journey and the ritual and suggestions for using it for yourself or someone else. And for ceremony. Interesting. So here's your listening cards, your clearing cards, your rebuilding cards, and your action cards. So, cards 1 through 11. That's nice. The Master 11 card is it's combining 1 through 11. So those are listening cards. And then cards 12 to 22, and 22 is another master number, so that makes good sense for clearing out energies and things that are just no longer useful to you. And cards 23 to 33, another master number, rebuilding, so giving yourself the healing you need. And cards 34 to 44, another master number, how to take action and move forward. These are nice. There's more details, but I'm not going to go into that. But very nice. Here we go. That would be 1. Oh, I forgot. Okay, all in all, the card stock feels very, very nice. This is a beautiful back image, draws you in, so the back of the cards are just well thought out as well. Imagery is just very enchanting, and I think the symbols are deep within. I think with a good meditation, these would be fabulous. I mean, I'm just doing a very cursory look at these and just an overview today of these cards. I want to do a reading with these cards at the end, so stay tuned. We'll actually try these out and see what we can learn, how these can work for us. In the meantime, let's go with angelic activations. Kyle Gray, he and Colette are so prolific in their decks that they create. I just used the Archangel's Oracle the other day, and it was very helpful, as they always are. So we always love the angels and the special messages, the encouragement that comes with those. So Kyle Gray has a very unique style. The artistry, a little more angular in this one. Let's see if it's just going to be more like his other cards, it does seem. But the back of the cards are going to have the information. Oh, interesting. He doesn't normally do that. This card box talks about, I activate my angelic connection. Thank you, angels, for revealing to me what I need to know. I am willing to listen. The bottom box, it says, angels on my left, angels on my right. I am protected by love. I am guided by light. It's been nice having these boxes that bring these prayers. I was noticing how much they're helping me. In the past, I thought, oh, it's kind of nice. But now I'm like, it really is helping to draw my eye and my heart, especially when I am in a quest for answers. And it's been hard these last few weeks, and it's been a busy summer, and just I've had to really trust, have faith and hope, and choose love in my life right now because of some things going on where I have some relationships that are a little more complex and somewhat conflicted in perspectives. So finding my way through has been just my cards have been invaluable. So let's see what these cards might be able to share with us today. So. Okay, first, cardstock feels really good. I love the gloss because it makes them flow really well together. I like that. Sometimes in the past, the decks have felt like they won't hold up very well. These seem solid, like they're going to stay flatter. We'll see. But I like that in the cardstock when they're easy to handle and they are not going to be curling in any way that distracts from being able to actually use the cards. Is shuffling and just basic manipulation. I'm more of an intuitive chooser in that I feel it in my fingers when I'm working with cards. I really am getting the zings and the sense. Stop here, this one's got the energy. This is, oh yeah, this is jumping out at me, and it's just how I'm learning to trust my own intuitive connection to my guidance, and my body is really buzzing when it's resonating for me. So others have other different styles, and all I can say is you just get to do it your way and learn to trust the way you're guided and directed with these cards. There's a part of me that's feeling like this is just another rerun of the same old ones. However, there are some new ones in there that I don't believe I've seen before. The cards are gorgeous. I mean, the artistry is just nice. What I think is fascinating is that he's put on the back side of the card a lot of great information. So if you choose a card, it's so nice to be able to just flip it over and immediately get the information more in detail than you would on the other cards where they just give you snippets of keywords. And in this one, it's actually going to help you get probably what's in the guidebook. But let's take a look. Ooh, in the guidebook, I just flipped. He's done some nice, that's what I love about Kyle, is he does give some good spreads. He suggests some neat ones. He's creative about them, and I love that about him. So let's go to Zadkiel. And in this, yeah, he's, ooh, I like it. So it's not a duplication of so much, although he does duplicate the activation in the guidebook. But it's basically, you have, like in Zadkiel, for instance, your intentions to live with meaning and purpose have led you to where you are today. Where you are is where you are needed, but don't forget to be a light of healing wherever you go. The changes that you are seeking at this time must begin with you. Even if you are facing difficult circumstances, ask yourself how you can shine your light more wholly and fully. Whereas this one talks about Zadkiel, and his name means righteousness of God. He is the Archangel who brings emotional balance and helps transmute any negative experience into a focus for love and learning. The divine counterpart of Holy Amethyst, he governs a spiritual energy called the violet flame, a space where we can visit in meditation and prayer, and an energy that we can invoke to help us release from our energy fields anything that has been unsettling or traumatic. He is an angel of justice alongside Michael and Ragiel. He gives extra guidance in that spiritual law teaches us that when we skip past a lesson, we have to experience it elsewhere. With this card, angels encourage you to see that this is such a pivotal moment for you. Don't skip past anything you know needs your attention, for you will only slow your progress in the months to come. Call in your angels and ask for strength and courage to be who you need to be in order to feel whole and free. Okay. This is nice. It really is a great system. Well done. All right. Thank you, Kyle. This is super great. More explanation, more perspective on the infinite capabilities of each of the angels, the ways that we can work with them, what messages they are bringing to us. Wonderful. Give me a moment. Let me just see what the 22 archangels gave us. There is a Zadkiel card in here. And this one is talking about be the change. But this one is talking about karmic release. Let's find that card real quick and you can see it. There's our Zadkiel. Okay. Zadkiel. This one talks about karmic release. This one talks about be the change you seek. So again, similar ideas of releasing the karma that is holding you into a pattern of you got to get this lesson, retesting, relearning, redoing. Another chance. Keep going around and around in the circle. So there's the two perspectives and the artwork. I must say, this artistry is, in comparison, super cool. But the messages, it doesn't matter. These have the beautiful backs, but once again, it's interesting because when it comes to the 22 archangels, this is just 22 cards, and it is intended to be added to Kyle's other decks that maybe don't have these in them. So this is a smaller deck, the 22 archangels, and it's more as a supplementary, or it could be one that you would just take with you and get the key 22 mastery of angels more targeted. Whereas in this one, it's again one of his full versions, and I don't have any of his other decks down in my studio today, so we're just going to give that another day. But you can check my other videos where I do compare them, and when I did the review of the 22 archangels. I do love them, and it's kind of nice to have more of a broader viewpoint on these angels. Angelic activations, more about them, it just kind of helps to build the understanding, the relationship with these angels and the energies that we are working with, the lessons that we are journeying along on our walk with God or good or the universe or source. The decisions, the divine that we are working from, the way we can change our perspective, see more of an objective, infinite viewpoint that is like, you're here because you are gaining so much more. You feel sometimes, at least I have felt like this, that life is against you, but actually life is so for you. And I'm learning that more and more and becoming more able to trust that it is true. So trust me that if you can just be more open to what might actually be coming through for you and bringing you more joy in the end. It doesn't mean that the climb to the top of these mountain vistas, that's kind of how I see my journey, as a lot of times my destination is many times uncomfortable and challenging, much like going up hiking. When you get to the top, and you actually get to see the ultimate. It's like, oh, it's all worth it now. I was hot, I was sweaty, my body was crying in agony at times, just trying to keep the pace, trying to just exert the energy it needed to make the climb. And then when you get to the destination, there's a special hike that I particularly love. It's called Hanging Lake in Colorado. And it's not that long of a hike, but it is intense. At least it has always been for me. And yet, when you get up to the top of this hike and you get to see these beautiful colors, the greenery with the blue water, it's just magical. That's all I can say. So that's how I see our lives with the experiences. They are experience gems. We are learning, and sometimes it's grueling, but it's so worth giving yourself that ability to back off and use cards to remind yourself that these things are for you. Nobody's against you. Not really. Right. Okay, as promised, let's do a reading with Intuitive Whispers Oracle. I want to see what kind of readings she would recommend if she does. Oh, there's a 7-card ritual, there's a 3-card ritual, 1-card ritual, and she likes using candles and very much the breathing and how to do that. I think what we're going to do is pull a card. And I need to get these cards shuffled. So let me do that real quick. Here we go. This is our card. Trust yourself. Card 26. Beautiful. Trust yourself. I think it's a great message already. And I love the owl, the wisdom of the owl, the imagery of the leaves. I see hearts. I see the divine source. All-knowing. The sense of infinity, wow, it feels like I'm flying above a forest and the clouds above and the sky above. It's doing something for me and all the wings. It's very, very cool. All right. This is the rebuilding cards, guiding you to listen to your intuition and rebuild yourself in a healthy, authentic way. Trust is not given, it is earned. This applies to other people, but also to yourself. Do you trust that you will make the right choices for yourself? Do you trust that you will guide yourself away from trouble and onto the right path? If there is even a small doubt, let's work on earning back your whole trust. Ultimately, no one knows you better than you know yourself, so you must strengthen your internal trust to feel empowered in the world. What does trust really mean to you? Safety, truth-telling, etc. When you learn your own definition of trust, you can then begin to build on it. By trusting yourself, it is much easier to trust the world around you. So how to trust yourself, she gives you some great guidance, and that would be trust is a practice of truth-telling. When you turn that practice inward, it also becomes a practice of getting to know yourself better. Ask yourself these questions. Who do I trust most in the world? Why do I trust that person? How does trust make me feel? How can I trust myself more fully? This is profound. I'm going through a particular situation right now where trust has been broken deeply. I am navigating how to be able to trust myself despite the inauthenticities that have been perpetrated towards, say, me. And how do I find myself in the midst of that? And I must say, one of the things that this experience has brought to me is learning to not take other people's opinions of me to heart. They don't really ultimately matter. And I grew up very much in a codependence type of a family. So breaking that has been one of the missions of my life. So here we are dealing with that roundabout back again. Thought I healed and moved on from all that, only to have it flare up in big time fashion for me to really be asking myself, who do I trust? It might even be, who don't I trust, and why don't I trust them? So why would I, in comparison, find the ability to trust myself more than I might have without this experience? It's been profound, and I love this. So I love this for you as well. Trust yourself. Do you trust yourself? Do you find yourself in a situation that is asking you, who do you trust in the world? Do you trust that person? Why? Or do you trust yourself? Why? Why not? And can you build that trust? Rebuilding and making it your mission, because that whole alignment with peace, love, and harmony. Okay, let's look at this. If you have the divine, you have the highest, greatest, most benevolent, divine source, cosmic consciousness that wants unconditional love to flow. This is the grace, the diamond. Oh, I love that. See that diamond? The diamond, it sees the value in all of us, even the inauthentic versions of us. It sees more deeply. You can see how there are different layers that I have brought that eye. So as the eye opens and your intuitive eye opens, then you ultimately start to see more and more of the love and the wisdom of aligning and trusting that love as you fly above, rise above on wings of prayers with angelic support, with all the goodness and intentions, that ultimately you'll find your way. You will find your way. It's here for you. And going deep within is the way to do that. So the world can be what the world is. What is really profound and the most powerful part of what your journey is about is that you find it all together. The creature self, the nature self, the highest self, the ultimate goodness of your connection. You are connected through all of it. It's all a holistic system, and you're not separate from the cosmos. You're right in the middle of it. We all are. We're all one in this. The more that we all see this truth, and even when we kind of fumble and stumble a little bit, get back on track, back to intending and working on that and integrating and being more and more authentic, more and more truthful, and more heart, spiritual, soul-based, because it's the infinite experience. I have a loved one who just passed away. I know she's in heaven. She had a rough time on earth, but we all rise up. Ooh, I can see this power of this heart. If you can see it, like it's actually, can you see how it's actually pinpointed to anywhere on earth that you might be? But as you rise up, it's heart, 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 more and more heart. So we were looking at the angelics, but you also have the meditative, intuitive whispers that as above, so below. So this is going to be an amazing deck, I can tell. This really brings my intuitive juices to the fore, and I'm so grateful. Maud Hurst, don't know you, but kind of love you. Thank you. This is really beautiful. Well done. Well done. I'm glad to have this one in my collection. And I've got a lot of decks. And I keep promising I'm going to do more readings, and I thank you for your patience. I had some news this spring, summer that has really taken me on to another course. But what I do know is that everything I've been going through these last many months is going to be coming to the fore as things settle down and move into another new beginning. So I am using them in my own intuitive practices, my own questions, and finding more trusting myself as I learn to bring in all these great wisdom teachers. So Maud is a beautiful wisdom teacher, and she has her meditative power. So if you're looking for something to really help you with your meditation practice and ceremonies, I think I could definitely recommend this. I'm just fascinated. I mean, seriously. Trusting the call, throat release, listen from the heart, wisdom of the solar plexus. Ooh, that's going to be a good one. I'm very solar plexus oriented. Tap into your sacral power. Oh, what? Definitely want to know that. Ground from the root. Become your own priority. See the codependency? I need this one because it's going to support me as I'm working through some pressures from the outside. All right, fill your own cup. I love it. All right, thank you everyone. I hope this made a difference for you. Let's take a look again where we have the angelic, the intuitive whispers, and a personal classic favorite, Wisdom of the Oracle Pocket Edition, so you can always have it with you all the time. Thank you. Thanks for all the loves, likes, shares, comments, and till next time, we'll do some more. Take care.